And we are live from Split Arrow Boutique here on the historic Bagnell Dam Strip. It's time for the 37th annual Lake of the Ozarks or Lake Ozark Christmas Parade, presented on Lake TV by our good friends at Hy-Vee in Osage Beach. I'm Will Holtz, joined by KB, my man. KB, it's time for some Christmas shenanigans.
It is time for some Christmas cheers, some shenanigans, and I never thought we were going to get you out of a Split Arrow Boutique, a nice place. I've seen people coming and going in and out of this place all day, fashions for men as well as women. So make sure when you're down here on the Bagnell Dam Strip, you take a little time to check it out. It's a beautiful day for a parade, by the way. And we are just about ready for some parade action, as the lead car in the parade is one of the cruisers from Lake Ozark, followed closely by our color guard here, the Marine Color Guard that normally starts things out. So again, just a reminder, they won't be throwing candy out. They'll be handing it to the kids this year. So no worries there. You don't have to worry about the kids diving in front of the vehicles to get candy.
Might have to worry about KB and myself, and we're joined by our good friends Andrew Evans and Megan Albers helping us out today. Part of the Lake TV crew, and not just Split Arrow Boutique helping us. It's O'Sullivan Bruce Group, Slumberland Furniture, Millard Family Chapels, SRG Financial Advisors, Distant Electric, and MSW Interactive Designs. And there's
the chief.
There is our chief.
There's the chief.
As our parade is officially underway, KB.
Please stand for the flag and for our country. That's always a good message when you see the colors coming. Probably a good idea, if you can do so, to take off your hat, stand here, and honor these fine gentlemen who do this, the Marine Color Guard, who basically are all over the Lake of the Ozarks. We see them in a variety of events, a lot of times, as is the case, in parades and the like.
No doubt about it, as they present the colors here. KB, one of the greatest things about Christmas season is getting to enjoy it right here in the United States of America.
Certainly is.
Now, you mentioned they won't be throwing out candy to be safer. I almost brought candy because if they did, well, I was going to throw it back. There's been a couple years during this parade I've got hit pretty aggressively with a piece of candy.
I think they were aiming for you.
I would imagine, and they've got some good aim. As we look ahead to Christ the King, it's Boaz the Comfort Dog, LCC Canine Comfort Dogs. Of course, that's Christ the King in Lake Ozark here.
Just right up the road from us here. And Boaz is, I think we need to do a feature with Boaz. Very interesting and unique animal. Helps a lot of different people out. Lake of the Ozarks Detachment 1137 Marine Corps League. Always great to have them in the parade as well. And then I believe we have our Grand Marshal coming up in this beautiful, beautiful automobile.
Yeah, this is a very special individual about to turn 101 years old. You were telling me it's Grand Marshal Tennyson DeGraffenreid.
It is. There he is.
And there he is.
Beautiful car. That's a beautiful ride right there.
And he has some of the richest history down here at the lake. He's a School of the Osage graduate from 1939, and he is the oldest living alumni, KB.
There he is, yes. He's somebody who's actually older than the dam. We've got the Jeep Club here, and we've got quite a number of good-looking Jeeps for all different tasks. You've got your daily drivers. You've got some of the Jeeps that perform in and around the various spots in Missouri where, they take a lot of tough hills and go through the mud and all that good stuff. A lot of nice-looking Jeeps. How you doing, folks? Good to see you here today.
Yeah, these Jeeps are nice. We need to get us a couple of these. Lake TV Company Jeeps, we can go out and do a fun run or something.
A fun run?
Yeah, like in the mud.
Yeah, I'm not running anywhere. I don't do that anymore.
That makes two of us, my friend. But yeah, the Jeep Club's impressive. I don't know who heads up the Lake of the Ozarks Jeep Club. Do you know?
I'm guessing somebody who owns a Jeep.
I would imagine, but interesting concept. You got the buddy system. You see someone that drives your kind of car, you kind of wave. Mm-hmm. I'm in the Nissan Club.
You know, in the Nissan Club, you see another Nissan?
And we wave at each other.
Look at that big old dog hanging out of there.
He's got things figured out. Just needs a little fresh air.
I guess so.
This is one of the largest parades of the year. We got to do the Veterans Day Parade last month. That was neat. And, of course, we'll have the Dogwood Festival Parade in April, and then, of course, the St. Patty's Day Parade before that in March. That's the fun one. Man, St. Patty's has gotten huge, but for now, my mind's on Santa Claus, and I hear he's going to be in this parade.
I have it on good authority that you're absolutely right. And how you doing, Pat? Nice to see you. When will this be on?
Right now.
It's on now.
When will you run it again?
You can watch it later on Facebook.
Yeah, look on Facebook or YouTube.
It'll still be there.
Hey, you're holding up the parade.
That's Pat with the Lake Ozark Jeep Club. She wanted to know when this was going to be on. Well, you're on right now, Pat. How about it? Oh, that's greatness. Everyone knows who KB is.
I get asked all the tough questions.
That's great.
Good to see you, sir.
Grandpa's Toy, the Jeep Club. Lime green, that's a good looking Jeep. Love that.
Hi there.
Nice and decked out, all the Christmas spirit.
We've got, of course, I lost count of how many Jeeps have actually gone by, at least 10 or more. But as far as floats, we finally got a float that is making its way in here. I will say that the Bagnell Dam Strip Association has made it kind of their quest this year to really get this parade energized, reinvigorated. They'd like to see it grow. Years and years ago, the Christmas parade was as big, if not bigger, than the St. Patty's Day parade, and it's kind of switched around a little bit. But hats off to the Bagnell Dam Strip Association for making the effort. They really do a great job.
There's the American Legion Post 229 presenting the colors as well. And big shout out to Legina Fitzpatrick and Ricky Smith, who co-chaired this year's parade and had a lot of entries, and the crowd is looking good so far, KB. They were out early and often this afternoon as we made our way down here. So, oh, and I see a boat. I see something that goes real fast.
This is a nice looking boat right here. Beautiful, beautiful boat. And
cheers to 90, of course, commemorating
90. That's kind of our parade theme this year. They're celebrating the 90th anniversary of Bagnell Dam.
Portable Hardscapes and Racing for Survivors coming soon. It's a Class 5 offshore racing team. RacingForSurvivors.com. And they had the Grinch in the back of the boat. I don't know if I'd get in the boat with him driving.
Oh, sure. It'd be fine. He just wants to get wherever he's going, get his stuff done, and get back home. So not a whole lot of issues or problems there.
Iguana Marine Group. Now the Grinch is driving the Iguana truck. He sure gets around. Check out that Malibu wake surfing boat. Man, that's pretty.
I like the fact that they've gone to the effort of, adding to the float with music and everything. But the audio systems on those boats are quite impressive.
Pretty phenomenal. That's the Iguana Marine Group. Next up, Flat Branch Home Loans, and they got an interesting old, maybe a milk truck, an ice cream truck. It's pretty neat.
I think you could almost consider that. I wonder if it's set up to be like a food truck.
You love those food trucks, man.
I love food trucks.
We got to get you a food truck. Something tells me you'd be able to whip up something nice.
Yeah, anybody who gets the food and puts it on wheels and brings it to me, I'm all about that.
It's a pretty good concept.
It's a great idea.
We've got some walkers now handing out some things. Do you recognize our walkers, KB?
Candy, and I don't.
Don't
actually,
either.
the sun is in my eyes a little bit here. Let me see if I can shield my eyes. I don't know. Maybe sometimes people just get motivated and want to jump in the parade on their own. Haven't you always wanted to be in a parade?
Oh, those are people with Flat Branch loans as well.
Oh, okay then.
They've got the bags, so they're handing out candy.
I like the fact, every once in a while you get motivated. You just want to get in a parade.
Parades are great. I always remember getting excited growing up in Eldon for the Christmas parade because they went so over the top with the floats and the theatrics and the costumes. And we're seeing some of that today. I love that. Here's our Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. Young professionals at the Lake Group. Very cool. Sam Beck, my man, with Edward Jones.
Wait for the camera.
And we see some puppies as well. Oh, and then, of course, your Lake of the Ozarks magazine. It's sophisticated.
LO Profile.
It's edgy, and it's bold.
It's bold.
It is LO Profile. And now I hear some fire sirens. Woo!
Here is, and it's not because William's beard's on fire. It's, I believe this is an actual Lake Ozark fire truck. So this is where we, thank you. This is where we tell Ricky Smith there's a huge gap in the parade. What's the problem, buddy?
Give him a hard time, folks. If you want to let Ricky know, you can reach him at ricky@mylaketv.com. Voice
There you
your
go.
opinions or concerns.
go.
We sure will, won't we? He also lives. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe I don't tell him that.
No.
So the Osage Beach Fire
This is
Protection
Osage Beach, yes.
District. It's one of those rescue engines. Man, these guys, the training, when they have to get into gear and go fight a fire, they hop out of these things on site. They know exactly what they're doing. It's impressive to watch.
They do. What's going on, fellas? Good to see you. Good to see everybody.
Thank you for your service, gentlemen.
I wonder if the back of the fire truck where the other guys sit in the back, if that kind of seals off. Like if you were misbehaving, they could put you in there and lock you in there for a while.
That way we'd always be set if you and I were out on the road together. Keep us separated out of mischief.
One in front, one in back.
There's a Lake Area Chamber of Commerce Executive Director, Miss
She is.
Paige Jones, walking.
How are you?
Love the commitment from our friend Paige Jones. Oh, and here's the cheerleading group under the direction of Coach Annie Meyer. It's a sweet truck, isn't it, KB?
It's a nice truck. Nice ride. I believe that's her ride.
That is Annie's vehicle. We love Miss Annie and her cheerleaders.
Wait for the camera, girls.
Where did our camera girl go?
She's out there. She's
Look at
filming
her.
the cheerleaders as they go
Look
by.
at her. The commitment is unbelievable.
I'm not quite sure. Some of the girls look as though they're wearing pajamas.
Yeah, it's
just
probably the Christmas sleepover or something. Who knows?
The
You know.
Christmas sleepover. There you go.
Isn't that a movie?
Could be the Christmas sleepover.
Here's the old Axe House. This is where we got to get you down. We went and did that small business tour there, KB, and
It's a lot of fun.
it is a lot of fun.
Throwing axes.
And they do the mobile Axe House. You see right there the old Axe House. The old Axe House mobile trailer. They'll come out to you, man, and you and your friends and your group or your coworkers can literally throw axes wherever.
So would you think it would be a good idea if, let's say, you had recently split up with your significant other, and all of a sudden they said, hey, I've got this great mobile axe house that we can bring over and have a little fun with it. Would you go?
I would go by myself to take out frustration,
I see.
not with the ex.
I see.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Hey, got a question while we got just a small gap. We'll give another shout out to our sponsors. Of course, presenting today's coverage is Hy-Vee in Osage Beach. Then we've got Split Arrow Boutique right here, our host location, and then the O'Sullivan Bruce Group. Remax Lake of the Ozarks. You can actually check out the monthly market update we just shot coming up the end of this month, KB. Have you been to the new Encore, the Encore?
I guess that is going to be the gentleman they'll be talking with.
Yeah, Merlin Vandervoort, and I'll tell you, that place, you're going to love the Americana thing. We've also got our friends Slumberland Furniture at the Lake Millard Family Chapels, the official financial advisors of Lake TV. SRG Financial Advisors, Bill Lacasse and their crew over there do a great job. Disson Electric and MSW Interactive Designs helping us bring today's parade to you guys, whether you're watching on our Facebook live stream on Como Connect at mylaketv.com or maybe via our Roku or Amazon Fire Stick apps or platforms. Appreciate you guys tuning in and appreciate all of our sponsors making this possible. KB, we have a lot of fun at these parades, man.
We certainly do, and I would also encourage people after the parade's over. I think Santa's going to be around to chat with the kids. And you might also, we've got this beautiful stretch of shops and restaurants And why not take the opportunity again to support local businesses, hang out here. I know a lot of these folks are excited to have the parade on the Bagnell Dam Strip because it does bring in a lot of business for them. So let's make sure and support all of our local merchants here on the Bagnell Dam Strip and around the Lake of the Ozarks. Local, local, local. Yes, it's easy, it's convenient. To order online, it is, but of course you've got all these wonderful people that have set up shop here locally, and on a beautiful day like today, let's not forget about them and get out there and support our local businesses.
Yeah, last float local Main Key Realty went by, and Santa is actually going to be at Beam Lighthouse. I believe, at Luby's Plaza following today's parade. So as you alluded to, Santa and some cookies and picture opportunities will be a lot of fun. You and I might even head up there and get our picture taken with the old Jolly Red Giant.
Santa asked me at this point in my lifetime, my career, not to sit on his lap anymore. I have to stand when I see Santa. I'm not allowed to sit on his lap, or I can sit in a chair or something. That's why I brought my chair with me.
Here's our good friends over at Harmy's Cheese Store and More. That's Sharon Wheeler who's driving. And I'll tell you, KB, you see the little Harmy's boat there. They were awesome. They took care of not only our custom wine bottles that we did, they also took care of our gift boxes we've got for a lot of our friends and partners and clients, and that really great job that Sharon and the crew did there. Harmy's off of down there by Slumberland and Harley Davidson. Man, that place is great. And the cool thing is you can sample everything in store every day when they open up.
Blue and yellow building with the mouse on the house.
Speaking of Harmy, there he is in the flesh. Harmy, all the way from Harmy's Cheese Store to make his appearance in the parade. Wait, is it politically correct? Is it a him or a her?
It's Harmison's fundraising is what it is.
I meant the mouse, but yes, Harmison.
You can go over
Michael
and find
Harmison, Sharon Wheeler, co-owners of Harmy's Cheese Store. There's Cole again, Lake of the Ozarks. That's their cookie
Matt Phillips driving
Express.
the Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday to Matt Phillips. There's our friends High Tech Auto Body and Towing, Lake Lifestyles, best of the lake. And speaking of local,
Where do you get those antlers for your vehicle?
Those are sweet, aren't they?
They are.
Remax. Lake of the Ozarks. My good friend Rhonda back there.
Wait for the camera, folks. There they are.
I believe that was Keys to the Lake. Here is Bill Morgan.
Bill Morgan, Team Morgan.
4M Management, LLC, and Team Morgan with Remax.
You got to like this here. You got to like this. There's Fozzie Simon.
For Circuit Judge, Fozzie Simon. He's got the sweet car. That's quite an ordeal and quite a setup there, isn't it?
That's the whole point of doing that, man, so you can listen to that engine.
That's impressive.
Listen to the motor, the rumbling. That's when you can feel in your chest.
Now, there's other events. Of course, today you're going to want to head to Luby's Plaza concluding the parade, so you can see Santa, but don't forget about Old Kinderhook with the Christmas Village and ice skating. They've got Santa and breakfast with Santa on Sundays. Man, I'll tell you what, they got it all from ice skating, picture. I even believe Olaf and the Frozen characters make appearances. So go to the oldkinderhook.com/the-ice to find out more. And how about Holiday with the Horses out at the Forget Me Not Horse Rescue and Sanctuary?
Over off of, I believe that's off of A Road.
Yes, sir. And that'll be tomorrow from 11 to 3. Pretty cool. You can contact Mindy's Sales, and if you check us out on Facebook, we have all that info there.
Of course, Mindy and I do a fun program on Key Radio on Thursdays. It's called Thoughtful Thursday with Mindy Sales, and Mindy joins me in the 8 o'clock hour over on Key Radio 89.3 or keyradio.live. And as I mentioned on Facebook last night, some big doings after the first of the year. We're going to kind of keep a lid on it now. But we plan on doing more to incorporate this great community radio station and all of the people who make it happen. So we're looking forward to that. I want to thank Lake TV for their support of Key Radio as well. We appreciate that. LakeExpo.com, also a big media partner.
The last float was Cabin Tree Pros driving in. And yeah, if you guys haven't checked out The Key, you've got to check them out. KB, some great content, some great local content. Of course, you have The Daily Show
Right on.
every morning from 8 to 10. You bring a lot of great guests, man. You guys cover some really, really important topics and things going on here in Lake of the Ozarks and offer a perspective you may not hear on your typical FM radio station. I think it's why people are really flocking to The Key. Check out KB on the morning or The Daily Show every day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 10.
Appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Now here's another local business, the Brick family, Bombay Boat Rentals, with 5 different locations, and of course some of the best eats down here at the lake. Love the new brick house right here on the strip. Of course, the boathouse, Casablanca and Casa Grata, all great eating, man. I'll tell you, some of the best pizza at the lake at Brick Oven. Recognize that guy, Sean Cober.
Don't let anybody in the parade.
That's Sean Cober.
Sean Cober. Oh, there he is. There's our buddy.
Owner of Lake TV, co-owner of Lake TV.
Titan Construction.
And restoration. They got Santa facing the wrong way. He's going backwards. Santa, you're going to be all right. And we got some bikes.
Is that the Lake of the Ozarks Motorcycle Club?
Very well could be. Bikers for Christ, I believe that is, my friend.
Okay.
Under the direction of Sean Elston. Bikers for Christ. Pretty cool. I'll tell you what, sometimes those biker groups get a bad rap, but I'll tell you, there are some that do it, are really doing some great work, great charity work, great things for the kids. Bikers for Christ, another good one.
Beautiful vintage vehicle, a beautiful vintage truck here. That's beautiful.
And there's Elf in the driver's seat. That's one of Will Ferrell's greatest flicks, man.
That guy was waiting the whole parade to do that. They've got those little canisters of confetti. And so he made it right to the vehicle and popped it. They have the back door of the vehicle up, and the confetti all went into the vehicle. I'm sure they enjoyed that thoroughly. They'll be having fun cleaning that up later.
On-site rehab, physical therapy in Osage Beach and Camdenton. Pretty cool vehicle there.
That's a great vehicle right there. Everybody needs one of those.
It's an army tanker or something of the sort. That's a
troop transport.
There you go, troop transport. Yeah, that makes sense. Those things are massive, man.
They are. They certainly are. And I can hear them off in the distance. I would imagine this is probably the School of the Osage Marching Band down the road here just a little bit, but they will be here in front of us. Parade Central, I guess, if you want to call it that, where we are.
Yeah, it's our Parade Central, and I believe, it'll be the School of the Osage Band. Of course, they're directed by Jeff Kyle, and he's been there a while.
What is a parade without a marching band? We'd like to have more marching bands, as a matter of fact. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, Eldon, Camdenton, Versailles, any of the other surrounding schools that have marching bands that would like to participate. We would certainly love to have you here. It is just a wonderful thing to see.
No doubt about it. The more the merrier. We'd love to see more people get involved, not just in the Christmas, but the Veterans Day Parade, the St. Patty's Day Parade. They're a lot of fun.
Ice Eaters, Mid-Missouri Aquatics. Very interesting stuff. Good to see you. Thank you for coming out.
Very cool. And all this candy's making me hungry for lunch.
Lunch?
Patriots for Rydell, Missouri State Senate District 16. You ever think about running for politics, KB?
Never in my entire life. No, thank you.
I would imagine that you would do well, but boy, that's a lot of time, and it's a lot of
too many skeletons
financial.
In my closet. I've done too many things in my past.
I thought you said too many skeletons in your closet.
No, skeletons.
Skeletons in your closet. Here's Spidey, man. Check that out. You'd think the net would be an easier way to get around, but
there he is.
There's Hog Wickham.
What's up, buddy?
Our buddy Steve
Scott's
Hogg
Concrete.
You mentioned Scott's Concrete, and they're part of that big Homes for the Holidays program right now with Slumberland Furniture and KRMS.
Great program.
Phenomenal.
They provide mattresses for people in need, and You know, it's interesting some of the situations that they go into. Kids sleeping on the floor, kids piled all into one bed. There's not enough room for them. And in some instances, they've even mentioned kids that are sleeping on dirt floors. So what they do is every year, out of the generosity of the hearts of Jill over at Slumberland, Scotty and Jane over at Scott's Concrete, and a whole bunch of other people, Barbara Bunch included in that. They take these orders for the
kids that may need a bed or a
stop so
mattress.
that we can hear them playing.
Oh, I was like, did you lose your thought?
It's easy to do.
There is Mr. Jeff Kyle.
Timing. Absolutely perfect.
That was great.
School of the Osage marching band. Great to have them in the parade. But I was going to say, they get the mattresses for the kids. And then they, gosh, it seems like the number grows each and every year. But, boy, they go to the well as often as they possibly have to in order to get as many of these kids taken care of.
No doubt. Pretty cool program. And people think of Lake of the Ozarks don't always realize the poverty level down here and the needs. So, and I know that this year Tim Caesar stepped up. His law office donated money as well, and you alluded to it, man. Barbara Bunch facilitates all of those calls, schedules those with the delivery guys, and that is a lot of time given, man. Barbara is the toughest and hardest working woman here at the lake, isn't
No
she?
doubt about it, brother. Absolutely 100% true.
She's a gem. Now we have the Lake of the Ozarks Corvette Club. Between the Jeep Club and the Corvette Club, what do you prefer?
You know, I'm a bigger dude, so getting in and out of a Corvette's a little tough for me. So I'll probably do a little bit better in a Jeep. But it's amazing how these Corvettes just continue to morph into something more space age each and every year. I mean, you talk about supercars like Ferraris and McLarens and all of those, and then you see some of these designs on the Corvettes, and they're just amazing. And these folks have all kinds of different shapes and sizes. Rudy, what's up, buddy?
Trying to give you candy.
I can't get over there.
Well, that's like a $17 piece of chocolate.
Yeah,
That's what I would
will get
expect.
that.
I would expect that to come out of a Corvette.
I'm gonna go throw my body on that.
Michelle's gonna take care of you.
That's all right.
That way you're set.
I need candy. I need candy like I need another hole in
That's
the head.
KB's. Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Perfect. They always hook me up with my Reese's.
I don't know how many vets we have, but probably close to as many Jeeps. And the parade itself, they started forming up earlier today on 242, which is kind of nice to have 242 because, you know, in years past, they had to do it right there on the strip and on Business 54. And then they don't have to close down the signal right there. People are, I guess they do until the entire parade gets off of 242 onto the strip. Very nice cars. Very nice, very nice.
Why do I recognize her? Oh, she's a nurse at New Spring Wellness Center. I was like, why do I recognize her? Now she's part of the Corvette Club. That poor reindeer looks like he's had a long day.
He just
His
his little legs are just swaying back and forth. I'm pooped.
He's hanging out.
Very nice vehicles.
And that Teddy looks like he's not doing so well.
They just kind of got him tied around the side mirror there.
That poor teddy bear.
Now, some people decorate them and some people don't, I guess, for obvious reasons.
Well, they're too pretty. Why'd you put some people feel, why would you put a bumper sticker on a Corvette or a Cadillac? But this would be the occasion.
A removable bumper sticker.
Right.
One you can take off as easy as you can put on.
You know, I do love those big classic cars, but I don't get into them quite like you guys that are gearheads do. You know, I don't understand them enough. Maybe you need to teach me a thing or two about how an engine works and how the basic mechanics of a car. Maybe I'd appreciate it more.
We have to go over and visit Randy Kent again.
That would be fun. We could do a little KB's car featured segment. Just do his top 10
happy
cars.
to do it. I'm happy to do it. Look at that. Santa had some misfortune there.
Well, that would be me trying to get down a chimney. I'd get stuck at the waistline
I
area.
think those are people that I don't know that they're with the Corvette Club.
They pulled out of Tucker's and they're like, yeah, this will work.
We got to go.
So another shout out to the Bagnell Dam Strip Association and of course Tennyson to Graffenried. We have a little gap here, KB, and really cool story. Not only did his dad and grandpa work on the Bagnell Dam when it was built in 1931, but he was then the controller for over 30 years.
That's
and
amazing.
Worked in the control room right here in the Bagnell Dam for 33 years, and as you alluded to early next year, he'll turn 101, making him older than the Bagnell Dam.
Yeah, he was around. Not a whole lot of people can say they were around before Bagnell Dam that still are here at the Lake of the Ozarks. There's people who know people, but I think at this point that's a pretty amazing feat. And it just kind of, the Graffenried name is known throughout the lake area.
Yeah.
A very popular name. But again, it's just one of these situations where you have people that have been just so dedicated to this area over the years for one reason or another, whether it was building the dam, whether it was working at the dam. And the dam obviously changed the face of the Lake of the Ozarks and made it the great tourist destination that it is. You've got Bagnell Dam, Trubin Dam, but like I said, just a whole mess of.
What's this guy? Ducky Hauling Co.
Rubber
We haul
ducky.
Fiberglass. How cool is that little boat right
Interesting
there?
little boat, sure is.
It's like an old sea fishing boat.
More people. More people.
Yeah, here we go. And then, of course, speaking of boats, Big Thunder Marine right here. Mastercraft. There's their wake surf line. That's another pretty one right there, man. Those, can you believe what those wake surf boats have become over the last 3 to 5 years?
Right. Yeah.
Those things are gorgeous.
It's amazing. You don't even need a rope anymore to ski behind a boat.
Right. Yeah, it creates its own wake. Pretty awesome. And then we've got Honest Abe's Home Services.
They do it all. I believe they're available to you 24 hours a day.
Keller Williams, Lake of the Ozarks, our friend David Sims. And man, that's a cool float with the logo they put in the red. Of course, it already is red, but it looks great with the Christmas colors.
Right, there goes Sherry Wig.
There's our buddy Mike Staten right there with Keller Williams. And there is co-chair Ricky Smith. I'm not sure he's to be trusted driving a four-wheeler.
About the last thing you want to do is give him the keys to anything.
Well, that's
a car, a four-wheeler, a house.
Your heart, Annie Meyer.
Oh, man.
But
wow.
I warned her before. It didn't do a darn bit of good. So.
Bada boom, bada bing. How you doing?
Love it. All right, what's up next? I see we've got the Our Commitment Runs Deep. That's got to be Lake Regional Health Systems.
Good, folks. Good to see everybody out here today.
Yeah, I would say that's Lake Regional.
Lake Regional Community Response.
Nice. Tell you, some great doctors and nurses at Lake Regional. There's our good friend Mitch Shields.
Let's see, I would trust Mitch with keys.
Me too, yeah.
I would trust Mitch with
I'd Mitch him with a guitar. I'd trust him with that too. Now there's Jeff Bryson, Welding and Repair. Now they work with all types of metal. They're certified.
That's what I should have done.
Yeah,
I've been a welder.
Do
you know how in demand welders are right now?
I would imagine very.
Yeah.
Hey, there's our good buddy Mike Clayton with Benny Media. Of course, you know him from Mix 92.7. Cool video board. I think we needed to work out a trade with Denny so we can get that.
Maybe we can watch movies on it. You know what I mean?
That would be kind of cool.
That'd be really cool.
Honestly. Here's the Lake of the Ozarks Convention and Visitors Bureau. There's our executive director, Heather Brown, driving the van. And then next up,
Beauty. Beautiful Chevy.
that is pretty, isn't it?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, it is. It's a 57 for sure.
There's our friends,
there.
the Lodge at Port Arrowhead, the official resort partner of Lake TV. There's our buddy Chris Ayers and Haley. I'll tell you what, they do a great job there, and they have worked real closely with the folks at the Encore, Merlin and his staff. It's going to be great. Can't wait to take you in there, man. You're going to love it.
I'm looking forward to it. I've heard a lot of great things about it, Will.
There's our buddy Jonathan. You could win
this car.
That's the Daybreak Rotary car raffle. Go to daybreakrotary.org.
Can you light them up a little bit? Better not, he says.
Jonathan's too mature for that. It's our good buddy Jonathan Luby driving the Corvette. Man, some of these guys get the best jobs, but not quite as good as getting to broadcast the parade with my buddy KB.
Life is good. It really is right now. You know, I've had a good year.
Look at this cutie right here, KB.
Oh.
There's my beautiful daughter, Brenly, Liliana.
She is a cutie.
My older sister, Jenny, holding
Dennis
her.
Newberry, the mayor of Lake Ozark. Good to see you, sir.
Hey, Mayor. You too, Mayor. Thank you for your service, sir. It's our buddy, Mayor Dennis Newberry.
Mark McCloskey.
For U.S. Senate.
And we had Mark on the key, and then he's made a couple of visits to the Lake of the Ozarks. Of course, he is running for U.S. Senate, and obviously the most most well-known senator or candidate for Senate, rather, with what happened in St. Louis with Mark and his wife. And he's really kind of used that to let folks know he's all about the Second Amendment, and that the Second Amendment is alive and well in the state of Missouri, and it should stay that way. And it's absolutely the truth.
I can get behind that, baby.
Second Amendment Protection Act that we have here in St. Louis, or rather throughout the state of Missouri. No, they sued against it in St. Louis and part of Kansas City too, but it was upheld by a judge. So Second Amendment Preservation Act, for folks who don't know, essentially tells the feds to you can do what you want, but you're not going to get any help from law enforcement in the state. They can do what they want to do, but they're not going to get the assistance of law enforcement.
Yeah, we'll see. It should be interesting. Of course, you know what happened down at Skelton Tactical, and our local sheriff not being in the know and not being involved, and the ATF just kind of coming in and doing what they want to. It's an interesting story there, and of course there's a lot to still be found out from that. You were really instrumental in telling them, kind of giving them a voice to tell their side, and I'm eager to see what comes of that, because there's still, I guess, a lot of uncertainty for everyone involved, right?
Well, that's very true, and I will say that as of right now, they have confiscated over 365 firearms from Skelton Tactical, and it'll be interesting to see if and when Jim Skelton gets his merchandise back, because we were just giving it a rough estimate in terms of numbers. We put like $500 to each one of his firearms, and it comes out to around $180,000, but I know it's a lot more than that, because he had some very unique firearms. They took those. They took his antique firearms and things that he has for display in what can only be called a show of force by the ATF. And, I mean, that's really all it was. That's all it was.
Yeah, just crazy start to finish. And as we see a lot of the parade floats and participants that have finished are walking back up to Luby's Plaza to go get in line for Santa, I'm sure. And I hope we get to see Santa here. I'm getting antsy. I heard he's here.
I'm sure he'll be along soon. I'm sure he'll be along soon.
Wait,
There's another Mark McCloskey.
McCloskey's got a large fleet, and he was very well positioned and looked like they were both endorsing one another, him and Mayor Dennis Newberry.
We had a chance, like I said, to see Mark McCloskey on a couple of different occasions here at the lake. He was at the Elks Hall in Osage Beach as a part of We the People of Camden County. He was also, there he is right there, walking along. Mr. McCloskey, hello, sir.
There is Mark McCloskey looking nice in his red blazer. And, yeah, he tell you what, he is kind of like a go-getter, man. He is all over the place.
He's after it, yeah. It's going to be a very interesting Senate race this year.
Wait, is that who I think it is from
There
Christmas
he is.
Vacation? Is that who I think it is, Randy
There he
Quaid from
is.
Christmas Vacation? No, that's Luke Agadorm.
Almost got hit by the Wobbly Boots Roadhouse van. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Ah, there it is. Oh, all right. Lots of love there to you, Luker.
What's up, buddy boy? That's our good friend Luke of the Ozarks.
Looking good, feeling good.
He's one of the Andrew Reed lookalikes, real well known around the lake. We love our buddy Luke. He gave us some love at the Veterans Day Parade. He said we look like eye candy.
Well, we do. You can't deny that fact.
Yeah, I
Black
agree.
and white, veteran-owned roofing.
There's our friend Christina and a bunch of the kiddos from Black and White Roofing.
Looks like we're getting close to the end of the parade. But great day to be here at the Lake of the Ozarks, certainly after what blew through last night. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
And
heartbreaking what happened in Kentucky.
Our hearts and our thoughts and our prayers go out to people in Arkansas and Kentucky. This WWE.
That's actually, you got my vote. You hear what he said? If you vote for Heather Miller, Hulk Hogan's coming back to WWE.
Is that what he said?
That's a pretty good campaign.
That's a great deal.
Promise. That's pretty great, man. I mean, I'm sold.
How can you not be after something like that? That was very impressive.
Hey, I can speak on Kendall's towing and recovery.
Yes.
They are phenomenal. They helped us get our production truck back here in the corner. A couple of Fridays it died, and they got it towed to the location so we could still pull off our
right on.
broadcast. And they were very affordable, and they were super quick, man. They were awesome to work with.
There's another very impressive vehicle there from the Lake Ozark Fire Protection District.
Very, very selfless people, firefighters, police officers. That's one thing I love about the Lake KB is how
Lake
pro
Days
law enforcement
Rentals?
our area is. Yeah, Lake Days Rentals. You can check them out at lakedays.rentals. That's a nice car app, I'll say that.
You know, interestingly enough, I thought they weren't throwing candy out this year, but just about every float that's come by, every group has thrown candy out. That's all right, though. You know, sometimes it just takes a couple of years to.
Well, you know, the one
learn the
enforcing
ropes.
the rules is Ricky. And, you know, is he real intimidating? I mean, Legina and Ricky, I mean, they are not the most intimidating duo.
Dr. Lisa Thomas, our representative, state rep, here for a portion of the lake area.
She's pretty active around here as well, KB. I see her a lot.
Considering what the McCloskeys came through with, a very modest vehicle from our state representative.
But she's here. That's what counts.
That's right.
There's the Forget-Me-Not, I believe, is this the Forget-Me-Not Horse Rescue and Sanctuary? I know they're in the parade.
Well, these are the only horses I've seen.
And I'm praying that it's them and not the horses up next, KB. Oh, those are reindeer.
There you go, buddy. There's the jolly fat man. There he is.
In the words of my good buddy, there's Brian Schuster with Somerset Boat
Hey,
Lift. And
There they are.
Santa! Sorry, KB, I got excited.
It's okay.
You know the elf line, Will Ferrell? No one's more excited to see Santa.
Yes.
And here is our friends with Lake Ozark PD. Thank you for your service, gentlemen, keeping us safe. And, of course, that's an awesome parade today. That is the 37th annual Lake Ozark Christmas Parade. The theme today was the 90th anniversary of Bagnell Dam as we celebrate 200 years for the state of Missouri.
Amazing.
I'm William Holtz. My good friend here is KB. You can catch him this week on Lake TV with a brand new episode of What's Burnin' Thursday. And, of course, every day this week, 8 to 10 on the Key. Big shout out to all of our sponsors, especially our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, and our good friends here, our host location, Split Arrow Boutique. Friends, family, go on down to Luby's Plaza so you can take part in Santa and all that good stuff. As for KB, I'm Wild Will. We'll see you guys next year.
Adios.